Hello, little children. Here's looking at you, kid. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's kind of sprinkling outside. Even here in the desert, we're getting a little bit of that California rain, like everybody else is getting. But we haven't had much, just a few little sprinkles now and then. So today we're going to talk about encouragement. You know, encouragement is not a solitary gift that is given only to certain people. It's given to everybody. And if you're not operating in it, you're not using the gift that God gave you. Listen to my bird over there. He's going, I love him. He calls me. In a minute, he'll do the wolf whistle because he knows I always respond to somebody going, see, there he did. See, he knows. He knows I respond to that. No, I'm not responding today, Benji. I'm sorry. He's so cute. He's so cute. If you don't have a bird, you need one. Anyway, next thing he'll do is he'll be saying pretty boy, because he says he tries every trick. See, he'll try every trick. Everything he knows, he'll say hello, and then he'll go, kisses. Oh, yeah, he's a doll. Okay, so anyway, encouragement. You know, I did my Bible study today for my older women. You know, I have a younger group and I have an older group, and I have to teach them totally different things because honestly, once you get to a certain age, there's a whole different scenario, a whole different things that you teach the people that are older. One of the scriptures that I really touted today to them is, you know, Alzheimer's is really on the rise and so many people are getting it. But there's a promise in the Bible. And you need to memorize it because as you get older, you need to know this and call it out to God. He says, I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound, well-disciplined mind. You remind God of that. Because as we get older, I hear my friends saying things like, I can't remember names anymore, and you know, my computer's full, you know, and I need to be defragged and all that stuff. And it's true because as you get older, we do find that the words escape us, but no, we're having a sound, well-disciplined mind. That's a promise from God, okay? Got that? Now, encouragement. Do you know an encouraging word can change a person's life? One word. Today at our Bible study, there was 20 of us there, probably 15, 20. And I say, think of a word, an encouraging word in your life that changed things for you, that made a difference. And I said, I'm going to start. Okay, I'll start with my word. This is what I told. I said, you know, y'all know how poor we were as children. And you know, we didn't have any of the white privilege they talk about, you know, none of it. In fact, we were worse off. We lived on the Indian reservation with the Indians who at least owned the reservation. We lived out there with them because we were poor white trash. So one time I said to my mother, I don't know how old I was, but I remember saying to her, you know, I don't have a talent. You know, Bobby, she sings and writes, and Bro, he's an artist, and Sammy knows music, and I don't have a talent. And she said to me, you have a talent, and I'll tell you what it is. You can make a nickel seem like a dime. Well, I took that and I went, oh, I can make a nickel seem like a dime. And I want to tell you, I walked that out my whole life. As it turned out, when my husband left me with 3 children and no child support, and I had no money, no idea how I was going to make it, let me tell you, that gift that my mother gave me carried me through. I did make it, and I did make a nickel seem like a dime. So one day, we're in the car together, my mother and I say to her, Mother, whatever made you say that to me? Did you really see it in me, or were you just placating me? And she said, I don't even remember saying it. So there you have it. She was probably placating me, but the thing I want to get across to you here is, look at what she did for me, that encouragement. I made a living. I became successful, all because I could make a nickel seem like a dime. She doesn't even know if I did or not. She just told me that. And consequently, I ran with it. I took it and ran with it. I can make a nickel seem like a dime. And I did it all my life. So, all that to say this, give out those words of encouragement. God says a word aptly spoken is like apples of gold in a settings of silver. And, you know, it's like, it's wonderful when you see someone hurting and you can say, you know what, it's going to be all right. Do you know that can save a life? That can lift a person out of the pits, out of the miry clay. Just, I encourage you, be an encourager. And then remember, as you're encouraging, whatever good thing you do for others, God will do for you. So when you're putting that perfume on somebody else, you're going to get some of that on yourself. So be an encourager, will you? That's important. And especially the young people, they need to hear words of encouragement. I wanted to tell you one other word of encouragement I got. I haven't even told my daughter this. I had an issue with my blood pressure a few weeks back, and it went up really, really high. And I got scared. I mean, it was 223 over 103. And I was laying, I went up to the emergency, not the emergency room, but the immediate care. And I was laying there, and they took it again, and she sees us 223. Ooh, and she's kind of like this. And then she comes over and she whispers in my ear, she said, God told me you're going to be all right. Now, I'm telling you, that was like, my blood pressure probably dropped 30 points right there. There's nothing wrong with doing that for people. Do that kind of thing. All of us need encouraging. I don't care where we're from. I don't care how much we have. I don't care who we are. We all need encouraging. So be that person that gives that word aptly spoken, you know, in a time of need. All right? You got it? And buy my doggone books, Hidden Treasures in Secret Places and Hidden Treasures in Dark Places on Amazon. 5 stars, both of them. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, will you? All right. So until next time, this is your friend, Velma Hagar, saying, bidding you a blessed day and saying, be an encourager. Bye.